Sul, my name is Darth Jeswick and welcome back to my channel. Today we're building on the Brook Bungalow lot in Willow Creek and we're going to do some budget apartments. This is going to be 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartments. Basically, I just wanted to have a bunch of starter homes so that I could put a bunch of Sims in one lot and have a bunch of new Sims in the world if I needed it. So we're going to create like a little micro neighborhood here for a bunch of single Sims. I want to say that this build uses about 15 or 16 packs, which isn't as bad as how many I usually use. I'm usually like in the 30 or 40 range, but I'm going to build one house and then just copy and paste it to make all the other houses. It's just easier that way, and you're not really going to see what's in the other apartments when you're not playing in them anyway, so it doesn't really matter what they look like on the inside. Plus, I was also trying to go for like the cookie cutter house vibe. That's why every single house is the exact same. I'm going to use like the cheapest appliances as well as like some of the cheapest counters, not the actual cheapest counters, which are the ones from City Living, because I didn't want them to be like gross looking. We're going to be using a lot of eco lifestyle in this build just because a lot of the stuff is really cheap. These windows are from Snowy Escape. They're some of the cheaper windows in the game, but I just really like the texture of them. I use these windows probably almost every single build. They're honestly just like my favorite ones in the whole game, especially the smaller one that looks like it's able to like slide open. Like that's like my all-time favorite window. I put it in like almost all of my bathrooms. Is it weird to have a favorite window? Maybe. This living room was kind of hard to figure out because we have such a limited space in here, and I wanted to maximize as much as possible so that your Sims can still get around. So instead of a dining room table, I'm just going to put some bar stools at the counters, and then the couch is going to be switched out with something else later on. But we're just working on the bathroom right now. I'm using like the cheapest base game like plumbing appliances. We don't have any kids here, so we don't have to worry about having a bathtub to bathe them. And I'm just going to use this gray wallpaper and gray flooring for the whole house. We also can't forget to put a computer in here because they are like essential to Sims gameplay. You need them for like pretty much everything. Instead of using a large dresser, I found one of these shelves from Dream Home Decorator and put some of those Dream Home Decorator like clothes hangers on it. And I also just gave them an individual chair in the living room because we don't really have that much space and the love seat was taking up way too much of it. I was around 12,000 simoleons at this point, and I didn't want to do too much more furnishing, so I just added a few decorations here. I was also able to get us some cabinets, as well as a couple of pictures and random other miscellaneous objects, like the little dish rack from Forant, as well as thermostats, just because it's Willow Creek and it does snow here, so if you have seasons, it's going to get cold. But as you can see, we have all 6 units on the lot right now. I'm just kind of like figuring out what I wanted to do for the landscaping for each one and deciding where I wanted the sidewalk to be, as well as getting every apartment a roof because I forgot to put roofs on them. And as far as landscaping goes, I kept it pretty simple, just some trees and the like long bushes that we have in the game. And then I'm also going to create like a little barbecue area over on the right side of the build, just so that your Sims can like hang out with other Sims that are on the lot. Mostly because I really wanted to use the new For Rent grill. I've never used it in a build before because it's always like locked behind the like event. Like you actually have to throw a barbecue in the game in order to unlock this. And I'm not even sure if you can unlock it using cheats either. I've tried and I don't think it works. But I just built everything with no Sims on the lot like I usually do. I'm also going to add these patio tables. One of the swatches is actually like a light blue and the other one is yellow. I thought it would be fun to have different colors just to bring in a little bit of color, even though they're just like pastel. And then one of the last things that I did was create a little like utility area off to the left side of the build on the opposite side of this little barbecue area because I wanted to use the water heater and the electrical box. And then I also added a telescope so that your Sims can possibly die. Hopefully not though, hopefully your Sims don't die, but the option is available. But that is all for today's speed build. We should be getting to the tour in just a few moments here, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button because it really helps out. I try to upload a couple videos a week, so subscribe and hit the bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. Dag dag!